Hello and welcome back to the Ask Johnny channel. Still, I believe, the least watched show in YouTube history, but gaming, yeah, computer games. Did you know that half the world stays up all night playing these bloody things? G'day, Johnny. We've got a ripping question today, that's for sure. G'day, Johnny. Welcome back. Yeah, get on with it. Righto, Johnny, I'll get straight onto it. As usual, this is from the Spanker. And the Spanker's up there in Madrid. Hello to everybody up there in Madrid. Keep watching us for Christ's sake, especially the Spanker. But Johnny, the Spanker, she asks, Johnny, my nephew seems to spend a lot of time playing computer games. Should I be worried about this, Johnny? Signed the Spanker in Madrid there, and she's got kiss, kiss, kiss. Thanks very much, Spanker. But Johnny, yeah, should she be worried? Computer games, well, back in the day, Johnny, we had ripping games like that ping pong thing. And the Mario Brothers. Oh yeah, we love those games, Johnny. But these days, Johnny, it seems every Tom, Dick and Harry is playing for bloody hours on end these bloody military competitive games. Sitting up all night playing them, Johnny. The thing that got me thinking, though, was while these people, mainly young people and mainly males, are up all night bloody fighting and swearing at one another and doing all the bloody stuff they seem to do in these games, while they're doing that in their little fantasy world, over on the other side of the bloody other side of the world, there's a real conflict going on in Ukraine where this is happening.
Выходим, блядь! Нахер клей!
Johnny, are you actually saying that there are young people playing games all night here in the safety of their home, when over there's fucking people getting shot and blown to bits? Is that what you're saying?
And 120,000 remain trapped in appalling conditions.
Just over the Russian line, Europe's 21st century war is fought amid mud and rage in the trenches.
You can't unsee scenes like these. Neither can you forget the sound.
The leader identifies the enemy's location and soldiers place accurate suppressive fire on the enemy's position.
Tells me these were civilians gunned down from this position where the Russians had placed a tank. And you can see...
Oh, Jesus.
Thank God we survived. We lived here by the forest where all the houses were bombed. Where everything was burned, that's where we lived. We were bombed 24 hours without stopping. We never thought that we can survive here in this village. We survived Armageddon. Stalingrad. This is Stalingrad.
On one side of the world, Johnny, you've got all these people who are engaging in this fantasy warfare, and on the other side of the world, you've got all these poor bastards who are dealing with a real war, getting shot at and bloody and killed. I mean, this is what it looks like in a battle on a computer, Johnny. And this is what it bloody looks like in a real life shoot-'em-up war. hard to tell the bloody difference, Johnny. The only difference is a gamer sitting in his lounge chair in the middle of the night, he's not going to get fucking killed. Blown out, all the windows of his home blown out in a fucking missile attack. And on the other side of the world, you've got all these poor bastards who are dealing with a real war, getting shot at and bloody and killed. Johnny, are you saying that... But you see what I'm getting at, Johnny? There seems to be some sort of disconnect in the human race where that, on one side of the world, this game and stuff is happening, and on the other side of the world, the reality of what they're doing on the game is actually unfolding for some poor bastards. And what about this, Johnny? The US Army, yes, the US Army is actively recruiting bloody addicted gamers to enlist them into the armed forces. Just what do you mean by that?
This is where the US Army is recruiting the next generation of soldiers, the gaming world.
You look like you play Call of Duty. There you go, free skin.
The Army is here at one of the world's top gaming expos to showcase its latest recruitment tool, the US Army esports team.
Jesus Christ! Have a look at that!
Their goal, turning virtual fighters into real soldiers.
It's an opportunity to engage them in a platform where they're on there constantly, day after day. Someone who has the skills, the discipline, the desire, the communication, the ability to problem solve, those are all things that we're looking for in soldiers.
Yeah, there's a special unit set up for recruitment purposes. There's a whole bloody unit, only 15 of them it seems though, Johnny, that spends all day on the fucking gaming machines in the armies, at the...
This is the national recruiting headquarters for the US Army. It's also where the esports team trains.
Let's build that power!
Last year, 6,500 soldiers tried out for 16 spots on the team, which is seen as the Army's best recruitment tool for the future. They have a dedicated building on the base with state-of-the-art equipment. Gaming is their full-time job. They stream all day, hoping to meet gamers interested in joining the Army.
Now there's something wrong with that too, Johnny. I don't know what it is, but it doesn't sit right. There's something weird about it. Oh yeah, there is something wrong with it really, when but I'm not sure.
We have Apex Legends being played right here. We got a Fortnite duos that are also playing right here. Fighting game guys playing on the other side. It's all set up for streaming. It's all set up for competitive gameplay.
Look at this bloke. He's a soldier and he gets paid to do this all day. That's all he does, Johnny.
Download the platform. Up at the search bar, you just type in US Army Esports. If you want to get in contact with anybody on the team directly, you can just find us here on the right. And if you send us a message, it'll actually go to our phone and we can answer it right then and there.
Oh wait, are you in the same game that you were? I mean, usually it'll just be us talking. You know, whoever I'm playing with, and someone's like, hey, what are you guys talking about? And we're like, oh yeah, we're in the Army. And then they're like, you're in the Army and you're playing video games? I'm like, yeah, there's actually an Army esports team. And then it just kind of opens the whole floodgate of how, why.
Green Beret.
Johnny, are you trying to tell me that the US Army has a special unit where they bloody employ these bastards to sit around all day playing fucking computer games? Of course, there's young people getting on there, below age, young teenagers are getting onto this bloody games with the army. Bloody games with the army, and they're having a great fucking time. And the army says, "Did you want to become a real soldier?" To recruit people? Yeah, are you serious? When it gets onto these young people, 13-year-olds, 14-year-olds, 15, whatever, and encourages them to continue with their gaming life, almost full bloody time, and you can come and do it in the army if you want to. Isn't that grooming? Isn't that grooming? Isn't that grooming, Johnny?
But the program has its critics. In July, the Army came under fire after the esports team started banning users who asked about war crimes on their Twitch chat.
Jesus Christ!
And U.S. Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez introduced an amendment that would prevent the military from using esports for recruitment.
Children as young as 13 and oftentimes as young as 12 are targeted for recruitment forms that can be filled online.
The amendment was defeated in Congress, and after a month-long break, the esports team resumed streaming.
I mean, what sort of bloody society are we creating here, Johnny? And I'm just wondering, Johnny, how many bloody young people in the Ukraine are playing bloody military computer games tonight, I wonder? And do they see the irony, or whatever the hell it is, in doing that? Oh yeah, it's right there on YouTube, Johnny, so it must be true. And to the spanker who wrote the question, I think you should be a little bit concerned about how much time your nephew's spending on that fucking thing. Oh, they're wise words, Johnny. Now let me tell you, Johnny, the Ask Johnny channel, we're not in favour of any sort of fucking war, whether it's on screen or in person. Yeah, right, okay. Well, Johnny, you've done it again. You've presented a beautiful, beautiful documentary on the dangers, so-called dangers, of gaming, and I thank you, and the rest of the community thanks you.